Hello guys, and welcome to another video review. This time we got Galactic Civilizations 3. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and read off the description that the developers gave us, just so we can see how much is real and adds to gameplay, and how much is really just gimmicky. The developers were smart though, they kept it short. The latest installment of one of the highest rated strategy series of all time, Galactic Civilizations 3, challenges players to build an empire that dominates the galaxy through conquest, diplomacy, cultural hegemony, or scientific research. And let me just say now that all of these features listed are abundant in-game, though some a little more evident than others. The one that's least developed in my opinion is culture/ideology. But even that is still very in-depth, and there's plenty of different options to choose from. And I'm someone who's never played a Galactic Civilization before. I know. I'm a failure as a gamer, but being someone who's never played that before, it surprised me how little that military had to do in the game. On the very first turn, the most basic ship you can get takes 10 turns to build. I mean, like...
Holy Jesus! What is that? What the fuck is that?
I'll tell you what it is. It's unique. Unlike most games where you can just send out practically your entire army and go balls out into something that you're ill-prepared for, this game encourages you not to do that. It encourages you to strategize and use your troops where they are really needed. If you don't do that and you just send them out like a madman, holy shit will they die fast. The first time I attacked a starbase, I sent in, about 3 or 4 ships because, I mean, it's a starbase. I mean, starbases have guns, especially cultural ones. And, they all died horribly. They didn't even shoot their gun. Yeah. And this is not helped at all by the battle viewer. They're describing this awesome battle sequence, it's cinematic, and I was imagining something like the trailer. That was cool. But, in-game, no, that's not how it plays out whatsoever. The ships just mindlessly float around, and sometimes they might decide to shoot something, and sometimes they won't. Randomly, the battle will just end, and you could lose, or win. It's random. I mean, there has to be some thinking to it, but I can't figure it out whatsoever. You are better off reading the text that follows the battle one by one. Ship fires missile, ship misses missile, ship fires laser, ship misses laser. Because you will get more out of that, probably, than you will get from watching the battle viewer. The battle viewer, the camera angles are so bad, the controls are terrible, and all the ships just spawn clumped together and just fly toward each other mindlessly. There's no strategy in it, you can't control anything. If you can't tell, I think there's definitely room for improvement on the battle viewer. Which is a shame, because the rest of the game is so polished and so in-depth that even just this one part of the game kind of takes away from the experience more than just not adding anything to it. And the same thing goes for the planetary invasions. I was thinking you could actually, watch the planetary invasions, just like in the trailer, but nope, you just get a short little cutscene that says your culture has come very far in order to invade a planet, and then it ends and you get statistics and you win or lose. It's that short. I think that's a shame too, but for a game of this size, I guess it's forgivable. It just it left me hanging. But the rest of the game is good though. The graphics, they're nothing to write home about, partly because you'll be looking at space the entire game. The diplomacy is good. I like the United Planets meetings. That is a very fun gathering of all factions. And getting elected as leader of the United Planets, you get to make the decisions and then everyone votes on them. And they either get passed or declined. But the decisions you make, they're all kind of similar. They're all anti-military. Or at least 3/4 of them I found to be pretty much don't go to war with me and or don't research military weapons. The designer, even though I didn't really get into the designer that much, you could put a lot of time into that. The options are so extensive. I just didn't have the time and patience for that, but if you do, by all means, it would be a great option for you. Governing your planets probably won't make too big a difference on how you play. There are 3 ways you can govern your planet. You can make them focus on manufacturing, research, or wealth, or a difference between all 3 of them in a simple little diagram that you can adjust however you want. But other than that, I had my fun playing Galactic Civilizations, but I was ready for my playthrough to come to an end after about 7 to 8 hours. Again, having never played one of the Galactic Civilization games before, I can't base it on its predecessors, but I can say this game definitely does succeed at making you feel like you're in control of an actual space race. And no, I don't mean a race to space. I mean a colony of Spatians. But thanks for watching, guys. This is Teletubby Terror, and I'll see you next time.